Hi guys, it's Questfish and I'm back with another little video for you guys today. And today I am pike fishing, which you've obviously seen by the title already. Anyway guys, I need to set all my gear up now and I will then talk to you and tell you what rigs I'm using and what bait I'm using, and we'll go from there, and fingers crossed I'll catch a pike or two. Enjoy guys. Okay, on the first rod I'm just using a basic pike running rig. Well, basically I've got my wire trace here, 2 triple hooks, runs all the way down to basically a running leg just here. And then all I'm going to do is attach something to this one. It's just a dead roach. Now, I have got with me some salmon, and I think I've got another flavour as well I can inject into the roach. But first of all, I just want to give it a go out, inject anything in it, and just to see if I can catch and entice anything in without it. So, okay, let's just find the barb, because these are like semi-barbed. So only one of them is barbed, which is that one. So I'll put that on there. Right. Nothing to say. I've never fished this lake before for pike, so this will be interesting. I haven't got a clue. I know there's pike in here, but I don't think they're that big. Let's find out. So anyway, see that? That's my homemade rig there. 2 triple hooks. So let's put this out and then see if the pike gods are going to be with us today. Okay, rod number 2, using a float. 2 triple hooks, once again, wire trace and a float. And basically, I'm just going to adjust this float up and down. I've left the whole of the left hand side of my swim free, so basically I can move this float around, you know, and cover a lot of water at different depths. And fingers crossed I'll get something. On this one, I'm going to put on a roach as well. I'm going to put a roach on as well. Obviously not going to inject anything to this one, going to leave it normal again. So let's get this rod ready and get this rod out for you. Okay, okay, my float rod is basically just swum round in like the current. So what I'm going to do is, alongside just down here, you can't really see where I am at the moment, but that's it, down this side here, there's like a tree that's come down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel it in, I'm going to chuck that down there and let that float just drift around there and see if there's any pike hidden underneath there, because pike like hiding in like crannies and holes and stuff, so they can like basically, you know, attack as as fish swim past, especially in this colder weather. It's less energy used for them. So I'm going to do that, reel it in, and see if I can get it from there. Right. So there's my rods there, and literally just there, where there's trees gone in the ground. Gone in the lake. I just got my float there, so and now it drift around that area there, and we'll see if we can pick a pike up from there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my dead bait rod round as well. It's I've had no bleeps whatsoever right in the margin where I put it. So there's a tip. So I can get it from here. Let me move my head out the way. There's a tip like there. So I'm going to put the dead bait pretty much on the tip of that because it comes out in the water there. So hopefully, I've not plumbed this or anything like that. Hopefully it's going to be quite deep there, and it's quite a good vantage point for a pike to hide and come out when the smaller fish swim by. So I'm going to reel it in, have a look at it. If I need to change it, we'll change it. I'm not going to add any smells to it yet. I'm just going to keep it how it is now and see how we get on. So let's reel that one in and recast that one out. So that's that rod out. A couple of casts on it, but definitely happy where it's sitting now. It's right on the tip of that rod, exactly where I want it. So fingers crossed. There's a pike sitting there. Well, the joys of fishing in the winter, it's not the easiest. But it's definitely time for a hot drink. I've not made one yet. I guess and reflect on what's going on. Well, not getting any knocks at all, no bleeps. The float's not bobbing up and down at all, so nothing. The only good thing I actually am happy about no beeps is I was concerned about crayfish because there seems to be quite a few crayfish in this area. Well, I know that, so obviously fish around it. So I was worried the crayfish would definitely be straight on my dead baits, basically having them, but they're obviously not, which is good, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it, we'll see what the time is now, because obviously I've recast them rods. Give it another 20 minutes maybe where they are, and then I'm going to prepare 2 dead baits injected with some flavouring. Not too sure what I actually brought with me actually. So whatever one I've got I will try. And let's get that on the go. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what I've got, but I'll basically try whatever, and I'll inject them both and try and draw the pike in. Obviously, I did talk to people about this lake and where the pike tend to sit. Obviously that's why I know there's pike in it. And they said the pike are generally down this bottom end of the lake where I am now. But as I said, not a sniffle. Not a sniffle at all. So let me make this drink, drink it, sit back, have a little ponder, and then I'll prepare 2 more dead baits, and I'll bring the camera back then so you can see exactly what I'm doing to them, just in case it does work. And the only thing I can't decide what to do is whether to actually move the rods where they are. In my head, I always thought the idea of basically having my dead bait rod where it is down here. I thought, you know, it's got to be all these bulrushes that have come out. You know, there's got to be pike and the small fish that are hiding in there. You know, and so that's what I kind of want to stick there. So I probably will. I think what I might do, I might cast out the float rod a lot further into the deeper parts of the water, and see what happens there. Maybe the pike is sitting out in the middle, in the deeper pits, right at the bottom. Maybe because it's cold, not freezing cold, but maybe it's because it's cold. They're not in this bit here where it's probably a bit shallower. They've gone to the deeper waters to sit at the bottom where it's going to be warmer. So maybe they're over there. So what I'll do, as I said, make this, prepare the baits. I'll show you me doing them as well so you can see it, and we'll recast them, which will probably be about 20 minutes from now. Okay guys, right. I've got some salmon oil. So I'm going to inject that in. Now, if you've not used syringes before, you have to be very careful, obviously, because they're sharp. You don't want to start injecting yourself with air, because you're going to put air in your veins, which is then going to go to your heart, wherever it goes, and then you're just going to die. So be careful. I'm going to choose quite a thick one. Inject it in. It does congeal a bit sometimes, and in the colder weathers. So take that out. I'm going to use this one. Okay. Open up this. So I'm going to give it a shake. I've not used it for a while. Shake up. Smells good. Get that in there and pull it up. And that'll slowly start filling up the syringe. Right. So totally fill up. It's going away, please. It's going away. Move the dog away, obviously. Right. So it's going to be away. So there's my syringe with my salmon oil in. Face that away from me over there, away from the dog, obviously. Get the lid on. Over there. And let's get a roach out. Okay, I'm out of the shot here so you can't see my face, but just so you can get a better view of what we're doing right now. So let's use that right there. What I'm going to do through this, I'm going to put it in here. It's going to move away, please. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Right. I'm going to go through the back. In there. Let's get it in there. Like that. Fill it up. Fill the fish right up. Right up. Right up. And obviously the dog wants this as well. Right up, right up, right up. There's loads in there now. Okay, pull that away, put that down, put the fish just there, and we'll do the other one for the other rod. So let's go back in here. Right, this time I'm gonna put a sprat out. I'm gonna put a sprat out. I'm gonna fill it up the same way. In through the back. Pump it up. Fish will start to fill up. It's just oozing out a bit. Right, okay, that's fill up. And with the excess, we will just place that back in there, like that. Obviously, because you've got a syringe out with a needle on, put it away, get rid of it, get the cap, put the cap back on straight away, take that off, and that will need a clean up. And I store mine inside another syringe with the caps on, just inside like that. Close it up, so therefore the lids can't fall off. That's not going to get anyone, it's safe as anything, and that lives back in there. Put that there because that needs a clean up. And let's reel the rods in and put these on. Okay, right, I'm going to put them on exactly the same way as last time. Hook them on, cast them out. What I'm decided to do is I'm going to put the dead bait one back in the margin swim round here. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the tip in the margin round there, and then the float rod, as I said, I'm going to cast that a lot further and see if I can pick any pike up, you know, out in the further depths of the lake. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, that's that rod out. Let's get the float rod out again. As I said, I'm going to put it out a lot further and see if I can pick a pike up in the middle of the lake, or round about the middle to a quarter out or something like that. I don't know. Let's see how we get it. Let's see how far I can get it out with the bait coming off. No. Okay, that one's out. But if you can see from that, there's not a lot of weight on it. Obviously there's no weight on it, just the dead fish and the float itself. So it's not gone majorly far. I'd probably liked it a bit further, but I'm happy with that because it's out further than what it was a while ago. And you could see the trail of the salmon oil as I've cast out on the lake on the top. So I'm happy that's out there. That's going to attract the pike in, and well, in theory. So fingers crossed, guys. Come on, pike gods. Really want to get a pike on the bank to show you guys. So let's see what happens. Hi guys, well, I'm going to call it a day now. I really hope you enjoyed this fishing one. Unfortunately, obviously I didn't catch a pike, but that's just fishing for you. But I'm going to be back again. I'm going to fish a different swim with different baits, and you never know. So anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.